So, should we tell them?
Yeah, I guess so. We've got some new news.
We're pregnant.
Yeah, oh, she is. I'm not pregnant.
Yes. And if you didn't believe it, like I sort of didn't, I then took another test and another test and another test. And there we were with the digital that just said pregnant.
Yeah.
So that
How
was
many
the
had you
day.
taken before you told me?
That's not important.
Okay.
It's not important. So, as I occasionally do, before I am gonna go drink with a friend, I was like, I should take a pregnancy test. My periods are super weird because I'm still breastfeeding. Let's be safe. Can you see this? I think I'm hallucinating. Hold on. Oh, yup. That there looks like 2 lines. That first one is quite faint, but definitely there. So, here we go again. All right, so because I was slightly in disbelief this morning, I said, okay, let's take another test. And this one very clearly says not pregnant. So join me on this roller coaster. The one I did this morning was a first response, early response, and those often you detect a lower HCG. This, clear blue digital, you need like a higher HCG to detect. So, and it's like lunchtime. I've been drinking, I have no idea. Don't know. So anyway, now I'm gonna go operate, and yeah, we'll do this again tonight after I haven't had anything to really eat or drink while I'm in the OR here for the next 5 hours. So see you later. So now I'm walking into Walgreens in a blizzard to try to, buy a pregnancy test that's not expired. We'll see what happens. $30 in pregnancy test later, we're heading home. All right, I am coming to you live with 2 non-expired pregnancy tests after my day in the OR. And we have, upside down, but there it is. And, yep. 2 there too. Here we go. One thing maybe we want to, maybe content or something we can.
Are we talking about something you want to add for the shoot?
I am. Well, at some point.
You're kidding.
I'm not. Do I look like I'm kidding?
When did that happen?
This morning.
But when did it happen?
That's an excellent question.
Are you serious?
I'm
Gee
so.
whiz, babe.
So that was this morning.
Oh.
Then that was like lunchtime.
Okay, not pregnant in the middle of the day.
Then this was tonight.
Gee whiz. We know how this happens.
We do.
So we're going to do it for the 4th time.
Yes, and we're so excited. We
are.
We were just so if this happens, it happens, and then
But
it
still,
did.
it happened sooner than we were anticipating.
Yeah, I'm still breastfeeding, and
all the
Hank's
things.
little, and so this is.
Yeah, when baby number
exciting.
3 is just about 1 year old, and you're like, oh, number 4 is on the way. You're all of a sudden like, gosh, how are we going to make this happen?
It's gonna be wild.
We need a bigger van.
It already is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it means some really awesome things in terms
Yes.
of we are going to go back through pregnancy week by week, much like we did the first time when we were
Yes.
pregnant for the first time, which was 5 years ago, and
Yes.
she was pregnant for the first time.
Let's live it together.
And so can we bring you guys that data with the lived experience of now doing this for the 4th time?
Yeah, so we're very excited. I'm very tired.
Yeah. We should mention part of this too is like with the launching of our new TDB Plus membership. Not only are we going to bring you all the content still for free on YouTube, but also like kind of more in-depth behind the scenes stuff with our lives at home, and then the community, the guides, the resources to help you as you're going through, whether it's early parenting or pregnancy yourself, so that you're set up to do all of that.
We are really excited to bring that to you, just from comments and feedback, and trying to meet all of you with something useful and build community and build something really special. So
and give you the confidence as you're going through it to, like, you know, maybe you don't have a close circle that's around you supporting you, or maybe you do and you still just want to make sure you know all of the things. You know, we've done this a bunch of times, but also we've, you know, lived it as a board certified pediatrician,
OBGYN,
board certified
and
OBGYN.
learn something new every time. So excited to share that with you. And
Okay, you're with pregnant. How's it going?
It's going totally fine. Super tired, but you know, that's a little pregnancy, a little bit of, hey, we have 3 kids that are 4 and under. I would say there's like some of these old wives' tales of, is it boy or girl? And I would say my complexion, they say girls steal your beauty, and like that.
I think you're still beautiful.
You're very sweet. But I would say that was more like Cease than the boys.
You're saying you think your complexion is going with this one?
I have some like more like blemishes and stuff that. Okay. Is there any data to that? No, but
I haven't noticed that.
If we're playing wives' tales, that's fun. I'm not really nauseous yet, but again, it's early. We're like 4.5 weeks here, so who knows where this will go. We're hopeful it sticks, of course, but you never know.
Yeah, I think it's been amazing, you know, with each of your pregnancies, how your symptoms have been a little bit different, but for you it seems like first trimester fatigue is just this huge, like, you're just zapped.
Tired. I'm tired.
And some of that is life is hard, like you said. Like we were
just busy, and we are busy, and then you're like, you know, making fingernails. So yeah.
And even like, you know, that now that we're doing this with toddlers running around the house, is like as partner, it's like, oh, like I understand some of the symptoms. We're going to go through all of those. What it's like to be a supportive partner in the first trimester too. Well, you're living it, but also just now remembering, hey, we've got 3 little ones running around. You know, plants fall over at the drop of a hat. You know, we're just living life here. We're bringing it to you. But just like being understanding of you, and like, hey, like, you're fatigued. How do I help support you while we're still trying to do life? Which I think is what you guys are doing too. You're just trying to do life well, taking the best care of yourselves and that growing baby.
Little baby. So looking forward to going week by week with all of you.
And then like continuing with great parenting content too. You know, we've got a 1-year-old, soon to be 3-year-old, soon to be 5-year-old. Like the family is growing. Maybe you'll get to see us shopping for a big van. Gosh, we never thought we'd be here, but here we are.
So leave your due dates in the comments below. How are you feeling? And you know, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, make sure you're subscribed. We'll see you guys. Bye.
We're doctors.
But not your doctors.
Anything we've said in this video is for education or entertainment purposes only.
It is not medical advice.
Any specific medical questions you have should be directed to your provider.